Hello everyone, here and welcome to some gameplay commentary with my Incinerate witch. I haven't made a gameplay on this character in a while, so I figured out it's time to do it. And I'm gonna do it with my new and improved version of my Incinerate witch, which do a lot more damage than my old one. So let's hop into this malformation map, which isn't a really high level map, it's just tier 12, but it was the highest map I happen to have in standard right now. So we'd have to go do it anyway. By the way, my new and improved version of this build is far more powerful than my old version. I have like twice as much damage than before, without even... I haven't changed anything, it's just the same cheap gear as I had before, but I do far more damage than before. And actually, when all of my buffs and all of that are up, I do like 3 times as much damage than before. So I'm really happy with this build, and I'm not gonna call this a proper build guide. So I'm going to show a little bit of the character, but I think actually going to, instead of actually gonna make a proper build guide on this character, I think in like 2-3 days. Don't wanna promise too much, but I'm gonna make a proper build guide of this build because I am so happy how this build has been turning out. It was actually my most powerful build I ever made before, and right now it is still my most powerful build I ever made, and it's far stronger than before, so I'm so happy how this build has been turning out. Unfortunately, I think last time I made a build with this I fought against Shaper and played horribly and died horribly because of my own haven't played in a little bit and just played so bloody bad. But unfortunately, I don't have a setup for the Shaper right now. If I had, I would gladly play against Shaper, but I don't have the parts for Shaper, and I don't feel to actually get one right now because they are a little bit expensive, and I like my currency because I'm greedy. Oh, there we go. I'll actually find a better map. I don't want this video to get too long because I actually recorded this league like 5 times already and didn't really get satisfied, so I have recorded this video. Actually, I think I recorded this video like 7 times right now and I was not really like happy with it, so I just redo it. I should stop putting that much pressure when I make a video. Just have some fun and just relax, because that has been the problem. By the way, I'm talking about videos. So if I haven't been making a video for like the last week because, well, I'm gonna say that I have been a little bit sick. So my voice was not good. It's still not the best. My voice is never good, but it was not good. So you could probably not hear me straight, so I just didn't make a video. But now I'm much better, so I can go back to make some videos here and there. Oh, I know what that are for unique item. So yeah. So, but actually I've been playing a lot even when I've been sick, and I have actually farmed for some items in the league, so now I actually finally have a Shavran in the league. But I now need to do the fun part, which is link it up and try to 6-link it. And a little secret, I have only 6-linked one item ever in Path of Exile. All of these years I have been playing it, I have only 6-linked one item. Which is my 6-linked Starforge, by the way. This was a really nice 6-link, by the way. So yeah, only 6-link one item. But I'm not gonna give up. I'm really committed to try to 6-link my Shavran. I bought it for like 280 chaos. I farmed up to that many chaos to buy that armor. So damn if I don't succeed to 6-link it, I would be sad. Actually, farming it up to a 6-link version was like twice as expensive. I'm gonna 6-link my own. So yeah. Let's kill the boss here. And there we go. Let's take a very fast look at the skill tree. I don't want this video to get too long, but I'm gonna make a proper build guide of this character, I promise. But anyway, here is my new and improved skill tree for this character. And I'm still an elementalist, and I will start by taking the Program of Calamity, Pendulum of Destruction, Mastermind of Discord, and Liner Primordial, same as before. Then I went for the cast speed here in the beginning, Arcanist Dominion, and I really like the new Walker nodes here, which is both Firewalker, Lightning Walker, and Frostwalker. They are so much better than they were before. I really love them. I went for Heart and Soul, Deep Wisdom, and here's one of the new notes, Ludacy, I don't know how to pronounce that. But these notes here are really nice, so I really want them. And it also reduces the mana cost on my skill, which is really helpful, because Incinerate has always been a mana hungry skill. I have Arcane Will, I have Blast Radius, a Yule here with some cast speed and life on. Nothing fancy at all, but yeah, it is cheap. Yeah, Deep Wisdom, Deep Thought, sorry. Cruel Perception, I'm a life-based build. Breath of Flame and Heart of Flame. We also have Elemental Overload, which I'm now using my Fireball to trigger. Because they changed some things with Incinerate, or actually not Incinerate, with skills in general. That before you couldn't go below, I think it was, couldn't go below 5% crit chance if you have 5% crit chance. But because I have, let's see, here it is, Control Destruction right now, they changed so it now can go down to 0. Because I have no crit chance whatsoever, my Incinerate now, because of Control Destruction, have 0 crit chance. Actually, I'm gonna put it there instead. So I'm using my Fireball to trigger Elemental Overload. Also have a new and improved Dark Art, which is really nice and give me some nice cast speed. Also movement speed and spell damage. I really like the new Dark Art, it's amazing. I also have Explosive Impact and took this side for the cast speed. The other side is nice if you're playing a physical fire conversion build. You have Purity of Flesh. The new channeling node, another new channeling nodes here, which is singular focus, which is really nice, protecting me against physical damage, good cast speed, and some good damage, and some more good damage on my channeling. I really like these new nodes here, give me a ton of damage. I also have Holy Fire now. Avatar Fire, could take it, but I don't know. It's not a must-have, but of course you can take it if you want to. So let's put my Incinerator again. Down in the Temple area, Amplify, Retribution, Light of Divinity, Holy Dominion, Discipline and Training, Devotion, Serenity, Life and Mana Regeneration here. Another a note here with a lot of cast speed and some life. And the big life wheel. That's pretty much my passive skill tree. I don't want this video to get too long, and just to not leave you, fast look at my skillions. I'm using Incinerate, of course, together with Immolate. So when I ignite an enemy, they do take a lot of extra fire damage. Using Control Destruction, Combustion, the new and really much appreciated Infused Channeling, which do give me a ton of damage and also protect me against physical damage. And do a lot of good stuff, and I really like the new and improved version. This one is just amazing. So I love this note here. And also Fire and Penetration. And when it comes to my movement skill, the normal stuff, Lightning Warp together with less duration and faster casting. When it comes to my auras, of course Hell of Ash, really important. Anger, which is actually get buffed, so you do more, give me more damage. And Clarity for some mana. Also using 2 golems, which is Fire Golem and Lightning Golem, and they are both supported by minion speed and minion life. Also using, as I said before, Fireball together with Elemental Profilation, Critical Strike, and Combustion. And actually my Fireball do quite decent damage, and I can clear maps just with Fireball if I want to. Also have some big AoE as well. And also have some stuff up here, which are my custom damage taken setup, which are linked to Olof's Mark, Orb of Storms, and Immortal Call. When it comes to all my gear, pretty much when it comes to my weapons, fire spell damage, added fire damage to spells, and cast speed are the most important thing. I don't need crit chance on my weapons. And most of my weapons are items are just defensive. My helmet, just some armor, life, and some resistance. My armor, my normal 6-linked armor, just life and resistance. Rings, life and resistance. I actually have some damage on my amulet here, which is quite nice. Give me some spell damage and some cast speed. And if I wanted to upgrade some items, I could upgrade my rings to like opal rings, which give me some good boost to my damage, and I actually have some damage on my rings and get even higher damage if I want to spend the currency. My gloves again are just defensive, life and resistance, belt, life and resistance. My boots, life resistance. Actually this boots doesn't have resistance, but they have some nice movement speed and some nice life, and they were cheap again. Actually, these boots are not that really good, but again, cheap. So, that's pretty much this build. I'm going to make a more detailed, go over more things in more slower pace and show more about the building and build guide I'm actually gonna make. So, I hope you guys like this video. Tell me what you think about my build, and I see you guys soon.